Hello everyone, this is Jeree Gray. I am here with another quick demo for my painting class. So for my painting class, we're going to do a color pencil gray paper geometric form drawing. Once again, guys, this drawing is basically for just so I can see how well you see value as well as how well do you draw. So this would be my first impression of you and how you draw. So I'm doing a quick demo. This demo is fairly small for me. You guys are going to be working bigger than this. But in this demo, I just want you guys to get a start to a finish kind of demo. That way, if you need help with your homework assignment or even if you just need help in class, you have a video to kind of look at to help you with the process. I will insert my items that I am drawing. I am drawing from observation. So I do have a setup of my still life that's in front of me. So I am going to be drawing a sphere, a cone, as well as a cube. So those are my geometric shapes that are forms that I'm working with. And as you can see, I have already have my 1-inch border in, as well as I have a little 5-step value scale that's here. So the reason why I did this because it's good for students to see how this paper works. Grade paper, you want it to work for you. I have another grade paper video where I'm explaining and going and exaggerating on how you really want this paper to work for you. So you want the paper to show where your value fives are at. So because I have a 5 value scale here, my middle value is going to be my number 3. So if you had a 1 through 9 or a 1 through 12, your number 5 would be your grade paper. That would be your value that you use the grade paper for. So what I want to do is just real quick. I know we're going to be, think, hopefully I remember to tell you guys. I don't think I did, but if you are using a gridded ruler, it's an easy way to do it if you never used this ruler. So a gridded ruler is actually really cool because as you can see, it's just gridded. So if I want to just draw a 1-inch border, I can just use half of this gridded ruler, put it down and line it up, and then draw my 1-inch around. It actually allows you to move a lot faster. So when we're in class, we're going to have our grade paper. We're going to draw a 1-inch border for our paper, as well as we are going to tape down our paper. My 1-inch border is in here just a little too harsh. Normally when I draw a 1-inch border, it's fairly light. I just did it very heavy because I wanted to show well on camera. So what I'm definitely going to do is you're going to do this in class as well. So as you can see, my drawing board is slanted, is propped up just a little bit because I just don't want to draw flat because that can mess up my proportions. So that's probably why the paper looks just a tad bit distorted, and that's fine. I'll flatten it out when I'm done, or at least when I get to the rendering stage. That way you guys can clearly see what I'm doing. But right now I'm going to go ahead and tape my edges. So once you draw in your borders, you want to make sure that your edges are taped. And this is for, because I don't want to have any smudging around my border. I just want my border to be clean and nothing on it. That's what's important. I want it to look professional. Alright, so tape off these little parts. Alright, so everything is taped right now, so I'm pretty happy about that. Another thing that I'm going to do is I am going to just draw a line across. That way I have room for my drawing and also for my value scale. So in class we are going to do, get some of my materials together. We're going to use Prismacolor erase pencils, and this is going to be for our drawing and also to get in some of our lighter shadow values and also some of our darker values that are in the light mask. So that's what we're definitely going to be doing. So we're also going to use our Prismacolor pencils. So you probably say, Dree, aren't these the same thing? Prismacolor erase, they do now have Premier Prismacolor erase. But I've noticed with working with these two pencils that this one has a harder core. And this one has a softer core. So the harder core is easier to get a lot of your mid-tones values in, and then your soft core allow you to get more of your darker values in. Because just easier to lay down with the core. A little bit more buttery. You're able to blend easier. The harder ones, they're just a little bit harder. They're good for getting mid-tones in. They blend a little bit. The blending is a little bit harder to do. You gotta spend a little bit more time. But that's why I have you guys buy both of these. So in this demo, I don't want to talk too much, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over proportions, proportion boxes, a little bit of a linear structure. I'm going to review all of that stuff when it comes to the drawing. So when I do this demo, if you see me measuring, citing and measuring, or putting in proportion boxes, that is just the part of just to get the drawing down. That way I can at least get the right measurements to what I am looking for and looking at when I'm transferring what I'm seeing to my paper. Another thing is I'm going to start this drawing, and in class you guys are going to do this too. I'm going to start this drawing with a quick gesture, quick line gesture, just so I can get placement. After that, I'm going to go in with linear structure, construction drawing. That way I can get the actual structures of the object. And then you're going to see me erase a lot of lines out that I'm putting in, because when I start rendering, I don't want to have any heavy, harsh lines that is going to affect my value distribution. So this will be a full process. Once again, I am working small because of the fact that I just don't want this video to be longer than what it possibly could be. I will do a time lapse of it, and that also will help speed up the process. Color pencils take some time to build, so it's probably going to take me a little bit of time tonight. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to get quiet. That way that allows me to do my time lapse and speed up the process. Alright guys, so this is my finished product. Could I go on longer? Yes, I could. But for a demo, this is just getting the idea how to start and finish and how to utilize as much of this paper as possible. So if you can see in this area, I still have the paper showing in this area. Same thing for this reflected light that's here. There's paper, that's just the paper. I didn't even finish that in. Same thing in this area that's here. That's just paper. I didn't finish that area. I'm just allowing the um, the value 5 of that paper to show through. Same thing for the reflected light. That's just paper in this area. Paper showing here. Of course, I colored some of these areas in. Paper in the background is still showing. So the cool thing about this paper is you want it to work for you. You want it to allow to show. You were able to do a little less work, get things done faster because of the gray of the paper. So you're probably saying, okay, what does this have to do with painting? When we go into grisaille painting, we're going to have a primed canvas that's going to be gray. Yes, you do paint over it, but it allows you to apply your values a bit more accurate, and you have something that is very similar to what a grisaille painting may look like. But this gives you an idea of what this assignment is going to be in class and also for your homework. So I hope this helps you guys. I will definitely see you in class tomorrow. So, well, bye you guys. Thank you for watching.